Someone is deliberately avoiding your connection, drawn to your light, seeing you're in their dreams, pretending not to care, but you need to move on because they're not committing. Like, there's something keeping them away from you. It doesn't have to be romantic. You know who it is if it's for you that came into your mind. Could be in a relationship with someone, still thinking about you, but they're not willing to break this connection. They're pretending not to care. Like if you say something about seeing someone else, because you may be around this person sometimes. Possibly work together. Time for healing. I just got that somebody was ripped apart by this connection and needs to heal from it. Like, this person, they don't consider your feelings. They don't consider anyone's feelings. And it's crazy. Like, they get jealous, don't want you gone, but don't want you either. I'm really getting it's something they can't control. Well, they could, but it's like a relationship they're never going to get out of. A marriage or something they're never going to get out of. They might be completely miserable, but they're not going to get out of it. Could be a child involved or some other reason. Money. Emotional vampire, biggest mistake. They regret letting this happen at all because then they wouldn't be up at night thinking about you, regretting their own life choices. They feel like everything was going well until you came along. And it might not even be that there was actually a connection here. For some, yeah, I'm getting there was an affair or something. Or, I mean, I'm not trying to accuse anyone of cheating. I just mean there was something here. Even like an emotional, like what you would call an emotional relationship. Emotional affair. That kind of thing. But this person feels really connected to you, but they wish they hadn't done anything now. They're regretting it because they can't stop thinking about you in the worst way, because they can't be with you. That's why I'm saying you need to move on, because you may feel the connection too. There's some kind of spark here. Like I said, could be friendship though. But there's some kind of spark, attraction, deep attraction here for both of you. But they're not going to commit. It's just not the right time. You need to move on. There are lessons you learn from this person, and I'm sorry if that's heartbreaking. I can sense a lot of heartbreak on both sides. I also, like, this pretending not to care. They care. Just know if they go quiet, it's not because they don't care. You left when I needed you. You know, I'm getting that's from you to them. Like they led you on, perhaps didn't tell you that they were already with someone, or that you would never be the first choice for some reason. They also get into relationships for the wrong reason. That's what this was. Like if they're in some kind of relationship, or even friendship. Because seriously, I'm getting friendship for some people. Because losing a friend can just be just as devastating. And I'm getting devastation on both sides. Like, there's some reason why this person won't talk to you, won't connect with you, social reasons, or like their partner doesn't like you. Partner's very jealous, obsessive jealous. They feel like they can't even be themselves around their partner. But they could be themselves with you. Unfortunately, they're not. I'm telling you, you need to move on came out, and immediately what I got from that was you need to move on, okay, literally. And I'm not trying to laugh about it. I just mean, I know it was a deep connection. I know. Like, it could be there was somebody you worked with and you talked and it was such an emotional connection. It was great, but they never mentioned having a spouse. And there's no way you would have known. Like, perhaps they're in a different department or work somewhere else, whatever, but someone you were talking to and it seemed like, wow, I could have a relationship with this person. You find out they're married and they're never going to leave the person, but maybe they would be interested in cheating. There's something keeping them there. Something you can't compete with. And I don't mean that in the romantic or friendship sense. I just mean, like I said, it's about a kid, money, social status. This is someone who can't be seen with you publicly. And I'm sorry, like, I'm not trying to be harsh here, because I know some of you are having a hard time letting go of this because you don't feel like you'll ever have that connection again, because it's such a great connection. And it just feels right. Like when you talk to them, it's like, this has to be right. There's no one else you connect like that with. There's chemistry. But I'm telling you, you've been asking for a sign about this, or maybe not. Maybe it's just in the back of your mind. Could even be a long ago past situation, just for your intuition. But they pretend not to care. Doesn't mean they don't, but it doesn't mean you need to do anything about it. If you want to move on to happiness, you need to move on. But you got to quit letting one foot be stuck in the past here. It's just not going to happen, and I'm sorry. If it's the person that I'm talking about, okay, like, don't make it fit. Don't make it fit. It could be about someone else in your life. It could not be your situation, your reading, okay? But what I'm getting, this energy I'm getting, is no, you deserve better than this. And look, it may not have been as great as you think. Like when you actually get with the person, it's different when you're actually at home and together. When it's like, I mean, really, I'm getting that kind of thing, like a work crush. If not work, like the neighborhood somewhere. Like you could be walking your dogs around the neighborhood or something and stop to talk to someone, and it could have been going on for a long time too. Or someone who you're just both really attracted to each other. They work at a convenience store near you, something. You're seeing this person out, and both of you are having those feelings. Like, wow, that would have been a great connection. But you know what? You're protected, because I'm not getting that it would have been great. Like I said, it's different when you're actually living with the person, or you see them more often. Like, this is an energy of someone who, it's like you're giving them the best part of your day, if that makes sense. Like you see them when you're on a break, or like I said, walking dogs, or going to a restaurant or something. That's when you see them. So you think, oh, it's going to be great. And I've known so many people go through something like this. So many. Where there's chemistry, like in that setting. But then when you're together in private, and I don't mean just for encounters, okay? Because I know some of you have had some kind of encounter, more than one, perhaps ongoing for years, with this person. It is different, though, when you're together paying bills, waking up beside each other. Things change. And that's where you've been protected. Even if, say, you went away for the weekend, that can even be different. Look, going on a long trip with someone is not the same as living with them. I think it's a good indicator of how it would be living with them. You kind of get to know each other's habits, but until you go through the process of like major financial decisions together, or deciding where to live, really settling into your roles at home as opposed to the hotel where you went for the weekend, it's different. And that's what you've been protected from. And also some of you, I'm sensing guilt. Like you think you're stuck in this, like you made your bed, you have to lie in it, like you're just going to be attached and heartbroken forever. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry to tell you this. Well, I'm not sorry. I hope it makes you feel better to know that this is actually a pretty common thing. And I'm not trying to belittle it. I just mean, sometimes it's good to know other people have been through that. I've known a lot of people who've been through that, who they're still holding out for that one person. Like, you sort of idolize them, put them on a pedestal. But seriously, it's different than having that person around all the time. It wouldn't be like that. This is someone who deep down would irritate you. Like if you've actually lived with this person and you've had kids or something, this isn't for you. I mean, parts of this could resonate for you, that's fine. But no, I'm getting that it's just that one person. And I'm shocked. I really believe a lot more people have this than you might think, especially people who, for some reason, I'm getting school teachers. I mean, or a setting like that, nurses, but for some reason I'm getting school, because people there, not everywhere, I think where jobs are more scarce, people tend to hang on to teaching jobs a lot more, but I've noticed like you move to more urban areas and teachers usually, I think the lifespan is like 3 years or something. But like some of us are from more country, rural areas where jobs are scarce and people hold on to those jobs forever and retire. That's almost unheard of in more urban areas. So could not be teachers, but something where like, when I'm getting a sense of someone who's like near retirement age, and for years you've had this emotional affair. Wish that you could be with this other person. I'm telling you, it wouldn't be what you thought. And you could be keeping yourself from a better connection by idolizing this person and fantasizing and comparing everyone to them. I'm telling you, there's some stuff here that's just, there's not compatibility. It's incompatibility. Start opening yourself up to other possibilities. It's like this person, and I'm sorry if the school teacher thing doesn't resonate, it doesn't have to be that at all, okay? But I'm just getting something where it's like an ongoing connection of some sort. And it's so strong and so unique that even if you moved thousands of miles away from each other, you would still remember this connection. You'd still be comparing people. I know it's hard to believe, but I'm telling you, this message is coming through loud and clear. You would not be happy long term. You would regret holding out for this person. And there's someone else out there for you. You're blocking this connection. You're blocking a blessing of someone coming into your life who's even better. Because even better is out there. Big change. This is about opening yourself up to other possibilities, to other connections, because what you need to do is manifest this person in another form. Like, because at least this person, when this kind of stuff happens, at least it shows you what you like and what you don't like. Like, you want someone with those qualities. Start putting out that frequency, praying, if you want to call it that, imagining a life with someone who gives you that feeling, where you have that stuff in common, because it's like a best friend type of thing. It's mutual, even if you've never talked about it, it's mutual. But it's not the only connection you'll ever have. It's not the only one. There's just something out there way better for you. Don't hold yourself back. Don't limit yourself to this just because it felt good. I'm telling you, the person would disappoint you in the long run, or you would have to overlook a lot. Something massively incompatible here with families or money or habits. One person taking more care of the other person and it's out of balance type of thing. This would be a high pressure relationship. You don't need to settle for this. And you have settled. It's like part of your heart is blocked because it's stuck on this person because of how they make you feel. And I'm not trying to beat up on you for that. I'm just, look, this is what I do here, okay? I'm just going with the energy I get, and you know this. I believe you know this already. Your intuition has already told you. It's called limerence. You can look that up if you want. Limerence. But the good thing about it, like I said, don't be heartbroken. Like, look at it in a good way. I know it's easy for me to say don't be heartbroken because I'm not going through it. But, like, look at it in a good way. Like I said, this person has given you a lot of good times. Even if it's just conversations, you've had a lot of good times together. Manifest that kind of chemistry with someone else, because this person's not going to move on, and you shouldn't wait for them. I'm really getting somebody here who's waiting, and it's sad. It's really sad. Everything is energy. Okay, that's what I mean about manifesting this other person. Because really, I'm getting, if you just give yourself permission to think about someone else and to stop comparing everyone to them, you're going to draw in the right person. The right person's perhaps around already, or you're going to move into a place where the right person's there. Some of you have even stayed in the same place for this person when you should have moved. You deserve better than this. You deserve someone who you can actually be with. I'm sorry. I know it's really hard. Anxiety and frustration could be what you're feeling. Even toward me for telling you this, but I'm telling you this because this is a message. I'm sorry. I'm really just getting a deep sense of heartbreak from both people, because they wouldn't want you to move on either. In fact, they may have begged you to stay. Like, what would I do without you? You can't leave me like this. But here's the thing. You can't just stay in the same workplace or neighborhood or social group, whatever. You can't just stay there for another person. And they might even have told you stuff about their life, how they're lonely and not in a great relationship, but they can't leave because of the kids, or can't leave because how they're going to pay their bills, something like that. And they might have even promised they would leave in the past, and then they never followed through. It's just really wishy-washy. This is wishy-washy. They won't settle for one person. They will string you along as it makes them happy, because they're sad. But you can't just stay for that person. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Because I'm getting that this is the kind of thing, even if somebody doesn't see this message, I know this is a common situation. I know it is. Because we all just want to be happy. And you can't help it. Like, some of you are going to say you're in love with this person, and maybe you are. You can't help who you fall in love with. You can't help that. But I want to really let you know that a lot of it's because you can't be with them. And that can really increase the feelings. You have to let this go. Something better is awaiting you, okay? And you're blocking it by holding on to this connection. Last card. You are unstoppable. This has been coming out so much lately. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Everything is energy. Put out the frequency of being with this new person, like even embody the feeling of it. That's what spiritual leaders will tell you. It's true. Embody the feeling, like that feeling they give you, like you love it when they say this or do that. It's okay to be happy about that. Put out that frequency and just let yourself know, just even say out loud, I imagine that with someone else. I draw that in with someone else. Someone who is free and clear of any kind of other commitments, who you can actually be with. You make each other happy. You're best friends. You make each other happy. You can do this. Do not let this person hold you back. You are unstoppable. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.